Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie Ray. I'm founder of BIORAY, and today I'm here with Sam Braxton, our Chief of Staff. And currently, we are in the middle of doing the Total Body Detox. And we're at the point where we start looking at unwanted organisms. And I wanted to touch base a little bit with you about why that's such an important part in doing a heavy metal and chemical detox. Why would you bother to also go after parasites? So, Sam, you've completed a unwanted organism cleanse before. Can you share with people a little bit, just to start with, how you felt before and then after?
Sure. Well, you don't feel quite like yourself. I do have pets, and
Mm-hmm.
we know that you can get unwanted organisms in a lot of ways. If you eat out more than twice a week, if you have pets, they can be under your nails, on the beds of your nail beds. So they're easy to get,
Yeah,
and they stay there unless you use something like artemisian clove to get rid of them.
right.
And you just don't feel like yourself. You feel very cloudy. You can't think well. And I just knew that there was definitely something that I needed to do to stop myself from feeling like I just was walking in a fog all day.
Okay, that's so great. So, as Sam said, the feeling of one's not being themselves, that's a common first step in noticing that unwanted organisms are present. What happens that as these unwanted organisms lay eggs, it increases to pretty severe frustration and then even possibly some unexplained angry outbursts. And we do see that a lot in kids. Um, and you're right. Pets have them. They're underneath the eggs or live underneath the nails, around the cuticle bed. Somebody may not be washing their hands properly with little kids. They're playing in the dirt. We know those eggs live in the dirt, and so, it goes on and on. The other thing to talk about is that because in America we eat such a white diet, carbohydrates, white sugars, it creates an acidic environment, and unwanted organisms absolutely love an acidic environment. So this is a big issue here in the way that we eat. So some of the symptoms, as you mentioned, I'll add to, basically an irritation with life in general. Oppositional defiance disorder, that's a really big one in little kids. We may see that where they just suddenly become oppositional, and if you ask them, why are you mad or why are you angry, and they a lot of times will just answer, I don't know, mommy, I'm just mad. And because it's not a thought process, it's quite literally a biological thing happening in the body. It's just these outbursts, so with no explanation behind it. And so for kids, that's really, unexplained. They just don't understand why this is happening.
Right.
And when we give something like artemisian clove, they're able to sit still. They have no longer have these angry outbursts. And I wanted to go over a little bit of the process. So, when we are targeting unwanted organisms, the very first thing we want to make sure is the bowels are moving. They have to be moving 1 to 3 times a day because this is the primary way that they leave the body. And then, number two, we want to make sure the liver's supported. So, the liver is going to be processing any of the excesses that come with these unwanted organisms. And then the third step is once we've got the liver supported, the bowels are moving, we add in diatomaceous earth, which are those capsules, the white capsules that we take.
Right.
And that's right here. We use Cayman by Daily Manufacturing. And we take Cayman for about 4 to 7 days, and these get those larger organisms. So then on day four, after we've been on diatomaceous earth for 4 days, we add in artemisian clove. And artemisian clove is a broad spectrum remover of unwanted organisms of many, many types. And so we stay on artemisian clove for 14 days. We take a week off, and then we go back on it for another 14 days. And the reason that we do that second period of 14 days is that we're going after the eggs. So those have now
Oh,
hatched.
that's right.
So it's about a 21-day cycle with these unwanted organisms. And so one of the things that's really apparent is we have happier kids, we have happier adults, we have balanced moods. And sleep improves. We actually have somebody that works at BIORAY that does Artemisian clove every day so that they can sleep better at night, which is interesting. And really, we see kinder people, which is, we can use a lot of that in the world today.
Yeah, we could.
So that's a little bit from BIORAY on unwanted organisms and removing them through the Total Body Detox. Join us again soon. Thank you.